Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I wanted to just get started with Azure Machine Learning Studio and wanted to let you guys know how to create one Azure Machine Learning Studio account. Now to create that account, you not only need an Azure subscription, but you also need a special type of account, which is the Azure Machine Learning Studio account. Now, the place that where I'm gonna go and start is ml.azure.com, ml for machine learning, and I hit enter. So you will come and Microsoft is gonna ask you to log in and choose an account. So I'm gonna choose one of the accounts where I do have one subscription available to me, and I click on it, and you may have to go through a multi-factor authentication. So I'll say yeah guys, show my authentication, and let's see if the authentication is here with me, and it's asking me for the to check for the authenticator in my phone. So I'm gonna go and check my authenticator, and I have a new request. I'm approving the request from my authenticator, and now I have this screen. So if you don't have the MFA enabled, you may get to the screen directly. So in this screen, it is clearly stating, welcome to the studio. Select a subscription and a workspace. So you need both a subscription and a workspace to get started, or go to the Azure portal to create your subscription and workspace. So if you do not have a, a subscription, then you are in trouble. You gotta have a subscription. Okay, you can switch subscription and workspace at any time. So for directory, I'm just gonna use my default directory. Okay, and for subscription, I have only one subscription available, so I'm gonna choose that one. And then once these two you have tick marks, so that's that are properly configured, so you come to this one, which is the machine learning workspace. So if you click on it, it's going to say Workspace is the top level resource for Azure machine learning, providing a centralized place to work with all the artifacts you create. So what this is telling me over here, the my subscription, it does not have any Azure machine learning workspace at the moment. So what we need to do, like a lot of Azure resources, you just click on create a new workspace below to create a new workspace. Okay, but look, this is saying when we click on this, the link is going to open in the Azure portal. After creating a new workspace, select refresh workspaces, and then we will have access to the workspace. So let's just do that. So let's click on create a new workspace. So now it's taking me to Azure portal, logging me in, and look at that, it's just asking me, hey, create a new machine learning workspace. So again, just create a new workspace. So ml resource group. Okay, so that's gonna be my resource group name, workspace name ml test. Okay, and then everything else I'm just gonna use the default at the moment. Let's see, networking, I'm gonna use the default, tags default, and I'm just gonna say review and create. So this is gonna give me a very basic machine learning. So now it's asking me if validation is completed, just go ahead. So I'm gonna proceed and create that workspace, and the deployment has started, and in a little bit this deployment will be done. So once this is done, what we would have to do, we'll have to go back to the Azure machine learning workspace, and if you kind of want to watch what's going on, here we have submitted the request to create our workspace. Okay, that was accepted. Now this components, it checked, and this has got accepted. So all three of them are now yeah, the key vaults got created, and the test is now that deployment is in progress. Okay, while this is going on, let's go back over here. So here, once this deployment is done, Okay, so we can come back over here, and we can start using that workspace for within our ML studio to do all of our work. Okay, so let's come back over here and kind of a little bit more. This deployment, it won't take too long, but it can take a little bit of time. So the other thing we can do Azure Machine Learning. So there are resources that you can do. Okay, uh, and resources and tutorials and how to get started, all of that information is over here, that you can use to get started with machine learning and learn more about what is going on and how to create this resource, how to use this resource. Okay, so this deployment is now complete. So what we'll do, we can quickly go to the resource as well, and our email test, this machine learning workspace, is now ready. And over here you can also have manage your machine learning lifecycle and launch studio. You can also click here to go back to the studio. But what we'll do, we'll come back over here, we're going to refresh this workspace, and now look at that email test that we just created is now available to me. So once this is available, I'm just going to click on get started, and we have now Azure Machine Learning Studio available for us. Okay, so at this time, really, if you see, very simply, it's telling you that you gotta, there are four main components of the Azure Machine Learning Studio. So you gotta register your data, reference data from storage to easily access during model training, and explore using summary statistics. Then once you register the data, you train the model, use machine learning algorithm with training data to create models. Then once you train the model, evaluate the model. First, find the best model using the test data, and finally, what you need to do is to deploy the model. Deploy model as a web service in the Azure cloud or to IoT edge devices. So now you can do a start a tool. You have authoring. Authoring is over here. This is for to build, train, evaluate, and deploy machine learning model using an authoring tool. Next are the assets. Okay, assets: prepare your data, run and monitor your jobs, view and deploy models, manage real time and pipeline endpoint. All of that is over here. Next are the management. So you can manage your compute, your data stores, and data labeling for your workspace. And next is, if you have multiple workspaces, here's a little tiny icon. You can click that to switch to a different workspace if you want. If you go help, if you need any help, it's a standard place to get help. Feedback is a standard feedback, and that's about it. Now you have a machine learning studio with a workspace available to you, where you can start getting all the data that you need, and 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 start playing and learning the wonderful world of Azure machine learning. Okay, thank you for watching the video. In the next videos, we will pick up right over here, and we'll actually start importing data and start making some models with data. Okay, see you then. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.